Want a quick boost? Money quotes that motivate in seconds. Ever wondered what money really means? Let's explore its true influence. Here are top money quotes to ignite your motivation and boost success. Money can't buy happiness, but it fuels your dreams. Mindset is the real currency. Watch how powerful words about money motivate real success stories. Money is a tool. Use it wisely to build your empire, not just chase it. No more excuses. The time for a mindset shift is right now. Are you ready to listen? Let's get into it. Powerful money lines start now. In the world of investing, there's a fundamental truth that sharply divides the amateurs from the professionals, the followers from the leaders. It isn't about having a secret algorithm or insider information. It's about psychology. It's about mastering the one emotion that derails more financial dreams than any other: fear. Most people react to market downturns with panic, selling off their assets at the worst possible time. They see red on the screen and run for the exits, joining a stampede fueled by collective anxiety. But the seasoned investor understands that the moment of maximum pessimism is also the moment of maximum opportunity. They see the same red, but interpret it differently. They see a sale. This brings us to a quote, a powerful and admittedly stark piece of advice that has echoed through the halls of finance for centuries. The way to make money is to buy when blood is running in the streets. That's from Nathan Mayer Rothschild, a titan of 19th century finance. Now, it sounds brutal, but the core message is pure gold. Rothschild wasn't advocating for chaos. He was teaching a masterclass in emotional discipline. The blood in the streets is a metaphor for widespread panic, for times when fear has completely saturated the market and investors are dumping high-quality assets for irrational reasons. This is the moment when prices become detached from their true underlying value. The takeaway is simple but profound. Learn to separate market sentiment from fundamental value. When the crowd is terrified, you should be getting greedy, but only for quality assets at a discount. This principle of contrarianism is a common thread among the world's greatest investors. You simply cannot achieve extraordinary results by following the herd. As Sir John Templeton, another legendary investor, famously said, "The time of maximum pessimism is the best time to buy, and the time of maximum optimism is the best time to sell." Think about it. When everyone is euphoric, when stories of overnight millionaires are on every news channel, that's when assets are overpriced. The risk is high and the potential reward is low. But when the news is bleak and the consensus is that things will only get worse, that is when the risk has already been priced in, and the potential for upside is enormous. When fear is the loudest, value hides in plain sight. The challenge is that our brains are wired for social proof. We feel safer in a crowd. Going against it feels unnatural, even dangerous. This is where preparation meets opportunity. You can't decide to be a contrarian in the middle of a market crash. The decision must be made long before, during times of calm. This is where you build your fortress of logic and discipline. The only way to conquer the emotional pull of the crowd is to have a plan and stick to it. This isn't just a vague intention, it's a written, well-researched investment policy statement. It defines what you buy, why you buy it, and under what conditions you will buy more. It's your constitution, your anchor in the storm. When panic sets in, you don't have to think. You just have to execute the plan you made with a clear and rational mind. Your plan should guide you to look for solid assets and undervalued opportunities. What does that mean? It means businesses with strong balance sheets, consistent cash flow, and a durable competitive advantage, what Warren Buffett calls a moat. These are the castles that can withstand a siege. During a downturn, the market often punishes these great companies right alongside the weak ones. Your job is to be the discerning buyer who knows the difference. This leads to the most critical rule of all. Buy on facts and data, not fear and hype. Emotion is the enemy of good investing. The media amplifies fear because it gets clicks and views. Your neighbor sells because his friend sold. This is all noise. You must train yourself to ignore it and focus on the signal. The signal is in the financial statements, the industry trends, the valuation metrics. It's in the boring, methodical work of due diligence. As Benjamin Graham, the father of value investing, taught, the investor's chief problem, and even his worst enemy, is likely to be himself. Your research is the shield that protects you from your own worst instincts. Remember this: panic is loud, progress is quiet, and it compounds. The crash is a sudden, noisy event. The recovery, however, is often a slow, silent climb. It happens day by day, week by week, often going unnoticed by those who fled the market. They're waiting for an all-clear signal that never comes. By the time the good news is obvious to everyone, the greatest gains have already been made. The patient investor who bought in the quiet and held on is the one who reaps the rewards of compounding. So, you must be brave enough to walk into those quiet streets. Be the one who provides liquidity when others are desperate for cash. Be the one who sees the long-term potential of a great enterprise when others can only see short-term pain. This isn't reckless gambling, it's calculated courage, backed by research and a steadfast plan. It's the understanding that markets and humanity are resilient. After every winter comes a spring. After every storm, the sun eventually breaks through. This is where fortunes are made. Not in the frantic, crowded trading floors of a bull market, but in the silent, desolate landscape of a bear market. It's in the decision to act when others are paralyzed, to be rational when others are emotional, and to have the conviction to see value where others only see fear. For so long, the conversation around money has been stuck on a single, repetitive track. Accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. We're taught to chase a number, to build a fortress of wealth for a future that always seems just over the horizon. But what if that's the wrong story? What if the entire premise is flawed? Now let's flip the script. Let's redefine wealth not as a destination, but as a capacity. The 19th century philosopher Henry David Thoreau captured this beautifully when he wrote, "Wealth is the ability to fully experience life." This isn't a rejection of money, it's a profound recontextualization of it. It challenges us to stop asking, "How much do I have?" and start asking, "What does this allow me to do, to be, to feel?" True wealth isn't a number in a bank account. It's the richness of your days, the depth of your connections, and the freedom to be present in your own existence. This philosophy is echoed by the Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca, who warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. We waste it chasing external validation, mistaking the tools of living for life itself." The practical takeaway here is simple but powerful. Conduct a life audit. Look at your calendar, your bank statements, your daily habits. Are they funding a life of experience or just an existence of accumulation? When you see it through this lens, money is a vehicle, a tool to open up your world. It's not the destination, but the transportation. It's the fuel you use to move from where you are to where you want to be, not just geographically, but intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. Use it to unlock new places, experiences, and perspectives. Travel isn't just about seeing sights. It's about challenging your assumptions. It's about tasting unfamiliar foods, hearing foreign languages, and realizing the world is infinitely larger and more complex than your daily bubble. Each trip, whether to the next town over or across an ocean, is an investment in a more expansive version of yourself. But perhaps the most profound thing money can purchase isn't a place or an object. Money can buy you time, your most precious, non-renewable asset. It can buy you freedom from the tasks you don't enjoy, creating space for the things you do. It can buy you the ability to say no to obligations that drain you and yes to opportunities that ignite you. Spend it with family, creating memories that will compound in value long after the money is gone. Or spend it with yourself in quiet contemplation, reading, or simply thinking. In our hyper-connected world, the space to be alone with your own thoughts is a rare and valuable commodity. Use it to learn new skills, new languages, new instruments. Investing in your own education is the highest yield investment you can make. It pays dividends in confidence, capability, and curiosity. Learning a new skill isn't just about the outcome. It's about the process of growth, the discipline of practice, and the rewiring of your brain. It's a direct investment in your human potential. And crucially, fund your health. Better food, better care, and the time for restorative practices like exercise and sleep. Your body is the only vehicle you are guaranteed for your entire life's journey. Neglecting its maintenance is the ultimate financial folly. Investing in your well-being isn't an expense. It's the foundational investment that makes all other experiences possible. This is the essence of active financial stewardship. Don't let money sit idle in an account, paralyzed by fear or indecision. Deploy it toward what truly matters. As the author Vicki Robbins says, money is something we choose to trade our life energy for. When you see it that way, every dollar you spend is a vote for the kind of life you want to live. The takeaway is to be intentional. Create a life experience budget alongside your regular budget. Allocate funds specifically for growth, connection, and well-being. Ultimately, choosing how you spend your minutes is the ultimate luxury. It's a freedom more profound than any material possession. It's the power to design your days according to your own values, not someone else's expectations. It's the realization that your time is finite, and every moment spent on something that doesn't enrich you is a moment lost forever. So, here is your call to action. Take out a piece of paper, open a new document. Ask yourself the question Thoreau implicitly posed. What does fully experienced life mean to you? Be specific. Is it mastering a skill? Is it deep conversations with loved ones? Is it solitude in nature? Is it building something from scratch? Write it down. Don't judge it. Just articulate it. This isn't a frivolous daydream. It's the act of drawing your own map. Because in the end, the numbers in your portfolio won't tell the story of your life. The story will be told in the richness of your memories, the breadth of your skills, the strength of your relationships, and the peace in your heart. That's the only scoreboard that matters. Here is one of the most simple and powerful truths. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. This is the bedrock of success. Every skill you acquire, every insight you learn, an untouchable asset. Skills create promotions, side hustles, and savings at the deal table. Learning isn't an expense. It's the highest return investment. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch tutorials, take courses. Small daily deposits of knowledge compound into expertise. Outlearn the competition. That's a game anyone can win. No time or money? Learn free. 5 minutes at a time. Make the choice. Invest in yourself. It funds every other goal. This next one is a gut check for our culture. It's not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. The endless chase is a trap, a hamster wheel. True poverty is abundant cravings. Have huge goals. Ground them in gratitude and intention. This mindset protects you from stupid financial decisions. Master your desires. Gain freedom to save, invest, take smart risks. Are your desires serving you or enslaving you? Practice gratitude. Detach happiness from the next purchase. Become truly rich, regardless of your bank balance. The golden rule of saving. Pay yourself first, always. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Most get it backward. Recipe for staying broke. First bill each month, your future self. Automate it so you never see the money. Small, consistent, unstoppable. Start with even 1%. Build the habit. Structure creates freedom. Spend the rest guilt-free. Stop leaving your future to chance. Set it up. Pay yourself first. Start today. The 24/7 hustle, making money while you sleep. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Trading hours for dollars has a hard cap. Break the link between time and income. Build assets that work for you. Passive starts active. Front-load the effort. Do the work once, sell 1,000 times. Earn at midnight, on vacation, while creating. Start small. Ebook, channel, dividend. Think like an owner. Build systems and assets. It takes time and patience. Start building today. Money as the servant. Who's really in charge? Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. When money masters you, fear rules your life. Flip it. Install yourself as the ruler. Set rules. Tell your money where to go and what to do. Face the facts. Command requires clarity. You are the CEO. Money is your first employee. When the power dynamic is set, stress fades. You work for dreams, not dollars. Let money work for you. Put your servant to work on what matters most. We often chase numbers in a bank account, believing they represent security, freedom, and success. But what if we're looking at the wrong ledger? What if the most valuable assets we possess can't be quantified on a balance sheet? The ultimate wealth, the kind you can never truly lose, is forged within. It is the sum of your skills and the strength of your character. This is the bedrock upon which all sustainable success is built. It's the engine that generates financial wealth, not the other way around. While money can be a powerful tool, it is merely a consequence, a byproduct of the value you can create and the person you have become. It is a shadow cast by a more substantial form. Consider this powerful thought experiment, a question that cuts to the core of true value. The real measure of your wealth is how much you'd be worth if you lost all your money. Imagine it for a moment. A market crash, a failed venture, an unforeseen crisis. Your accounts are wiped clean. The numbers that once defined your net worth evaporate into thin air. If your balance went to zero, what remains? When the external symbols of success are stripped away, what is left of you? This isn't a question of pessimism, it's a question of resilience. It's the ultimate stress test for your personal foundation. What remains are the assets that are truly yours, your skills, the tangible abilities you've honed through practice and dedication, your knowledge, the deep understanding you've cultivated through study and experience, your reputation, the silent ambassador that precedes you, built on a history of integrity and competence, your relationships, the network of trust and mutual respect you've carefully nurtured, your health, the physical and mental vitality that fuels your every action, and your mindset, the internal operating system that determines how you perceive challenges and opportunities. These are the indestructible pillars of your personal enterprise. These foundations outlast market crashes, bad bets, and the inevitable storms of life. Financial markets are cyclical. Fortunes can be volatile, but the value embedded within you is permanent. As the author and investor Naval Ravikant says, the most important skill for getting rich is becoming a perpetual learner. This underscores a critical truth. Your ability to acquire new skills is the master skill. The takeaway is simple, yet profound. Commit to learning something new every single day, whether it's a new language, a coding framework, or a sales technique. Your ability to learn, to adapt to new environments, to persuade others with logic and emotion, to create something from nothing, and to solve complex problems, these are yours forever. They cannot be repossessed or devalued by external forces. They are the tools you carry with you, ready to build or rebuild at a moment's notice. Beyond skills, there is character. Your character and the trust it inspires are currencies that operate beyond the realm of dollars and cents. Warren Buffett famously stated, "It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it." If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Your reputation is your most valuable public asset. It determines whether people will lend you money, partner with you on a project, or give you a second chance. The practical application here is to guard your integrity with vigilance. In every transaction, every conversation, and every promise, act in a way that builds trust. This is a long-term investment with compounding returns that are impossible to calculate, but immense in their impact. With a powerful combination of skills and character, you can always earn again. More than that, you can come back stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. A financial loss becomes a lesson, not a life sentence. You carry the blueprints for success within you. You know how to build because you've done it before, and now you have the added benefit of experience, knowing which pitfalls to avoid. Think of it this way: money is the treasure stored in the vault. Skills and character are the impenetrable walls of the vault itself. Too many people focus on counting the treasure, constantly checking its value, while neglecting the structure that protects it. Stop counting. Start reinforcing. Every book you read, every course you take, every honest deal you make, every relationship you build on respect and generosity, each is another steel beam reinforcing your personal vault. The goal is to become what Nassim Nicholas Taleb calls anti-fragile. Fragile things break under stress. Resilient things withstand stress. But anti-fragile things actually get stronger from it. When you invest in your skills and character, you become anti-fragile. A market shock that bankrupts others becomes your opportunity to innovate. A career setback that crushes your peers becomes the catalyst for your greatest pivot. You don't just survive chaos, you thrive in it. So how do you begin this fundamental shift in focus? First, become a learning machine. Dedicate a non-negotiable block of time each day to deliberate learning. Read books outside your field. Master adjacent skills that complement your core expertise. Second, build relationships on a foundation of respect and generosity, not on what you can get. Offer help without expecting anything in return. Be the person others want to see succeed. Finally, embrace challenges. See every difficulty as a training ground to forge your anti-fragile mindset. Your greatest asset is, and always will be, you. Invest in that asset above all else. Plant the seeds of knowledge and integrity today, and you will harvest security and opportunity for a lifetime. Money is a tool. Mindset is the power. Share your best money quote below and follow for daily motivation. Inspire wealth today. Execute one idea today. Change your trajectory.